दूर से लगी ना तो मजा आवे
Yes. On this side. Yes. Give. Yeah. Good. Yes, sir.
Now go नीचे रखी तो.
All set. Okay. Done. Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
A small souvenir or Finnish design.
Thank you so much.
लाइट बंद करो यार नहीं हो रहा
Thank you. Yes. Got some more.
Thank you, and really, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming to join us, and good afternoon to you all. It really is a great privilege to be here in Ahmedabad today to officially inaugurate Finland's new Honorary Consulate in Gujarat. It's an immensely important strategic region that has emerged as a vibrant industrial and innovation hub of India and a natural partner for Finland and Finnish businesses. Last year, in Finland and India celebrated 75 years of diplomatic relations, and Finns have been present in India for at least as long as that, even longer actually. And many Finnish companies have established their presence here in India, collaborating, manufacturing and innovating for decades with Indian partners, and they are here to stay. In Gujarat, our cooperation has traditionally focused on energy, but today Finnish companies are engaged across multiple sectors. For example, clean energy, circular economy, skilling, smart infrastructure and sustainable design. And Gujarat, with its world-class infrastructure, business-friendly environment and innovation-oriented institutions, offers an ideal environment for these collaborations to flourish. The decision to open our Honorary Consulate here is a reflection of the deepening Finnish-Indian partnership and growing business interest. Finnish companies are contributing to the state's growth and development goals through world-class technologies, sustainable solutions and investments. Our DESI initiative, coming from digitalization, education, sustainability and innovation, is aligned with Make in India vision. Finnish companies are not just investing in India, but also with India, localizing operations, co-developing solutions and building skills that support long-term inclusive growth. I could not be happier to announce that the consulate will now be led by Mr. Kulin Lalbhai, a prominent business leader known for driving sustainable business solutions across sectors. Mr. Lalbhai's personal leadership, as well as his family's business Arvin Group's operations and values reflect our shared commitment to long-term and innovation-driven growth in Gujarat and beyond. I am certain that Mr. Lalbhai will be an excellent flag bearer for Finnish Gujarati ties to flourish and grow. The opening of this consulate, Honorary Consulate, also reflects the long-standing cultural connections between Finland and Gujarat. One example is the work of Finnish designer Helena Perheentupa at the National Institute of Design in Ahmedabad, which helped lay the foundation for collaboration in textile design between our societies. Finland has a shared interest with Gujarat, even in sustainable urban design. Earlier today, I had the privilege of presenting Mr. Lalbhai with a Moomin plush toy, a symbol of Finland's culture and values. Created by Finnish artist Tuve Jansson, the Moomins represent trust, equality and friendship, the same values that Finland brings to its global partnerships. The Moomins are actually celebrating their 80th anniversary this year. We warmly welcome the people of Gujarat to visit, explore and invest in Finland, a nation renowned for its infrastructure of happiness, stable economy, innovation-driven ecosystem and sustainability. So let's let this Honorary Consulate be a bridge, not just for trade and investment, but also for ideas, innovations and friendship. We look forward to building this journey together. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ambassador Kimmo, for such a wonderful address and your warm words. And let me start by saying that I am deeply honored in accepting the role as the Honorary Consul of Finland here in Ahmedabad. And I'm really happy and proud that the Finnish government and the embassy thought of giving me this responsibility. And I'm very, very excited as the two countries come closer together. And as the ambassador just mentioned, Finland and Gujarat are a natural fit for so many reasons. I think Gujarat will be a leader in the new age manufacturing of this country. Its manufacturing base is becoming more and more sustainable as time goes on, and that is going to be critical moving forward. The state is a leader in areas like renewables, which is where Finland has a natural strength. And there is so much now coming when it comes to semiconductors and AI. And Finland being such a wonderful innovator economy, very few people may know this in this room, but Finland is ranked in the top 10 in the Global Innovation Index. It's an incredibly innovative economy. So there is so much that can come by these two great economies, the economy of Gujarat and the economy of Finland, coming closer together. At Arvind also, we are deep believers in innovation. We are deep believers in sustainable manufacturing practices. So there is definitely a meeting of the hearts and of the minds. And as India also grows on the global stage, even our group, we have always believed in large global partnerships, a global platform, global relationships. Me and my brother Puneet, we have many partnerships which we've kind of had with global companies. And with this sort of opportunity and platform of being a part of a dialogue with a country as exciting as Finland, it's personally also project or opportunity for me to get new exposures and try and contribute to this great relationship. And as Honorary Consul, there will be multiple things that I hope to work on. One, of course, very important, is to bring Finnish companies and companies here from Gujarat together. It's a very complementary economy, complementary skill sets that we can bring together. We've already started meeting many companies one-on-one, and we hope to deepen these relationships and bring a lot of positives to both sides of the equation. I think there is huge opportunity on the side of academia. As all of you know, Ahmedabad especially houses some of the best institutions of learning, which are investing in R&D, investing in the next generation of minds for our country. And there is so much collaboration between Finnish universities and our universities, maybe also on the side of K-12 education, where the pedagogy of Finland is world famous. So there is a lot of dialogue that can be set up and initiated between academia. And of course, as I mentioned, the whole innovative space around startups. I think Gujarat is also investing heavily in the startup side. We have multiple incubators. Finland also has very exciting incubators. They're focusing on areas such as AI, which are extremely important also for our economy. So how can we get startups to come together? How can we get our incubators to come together? So there are just so many vectors around which there is a potential for collaboration, and there is this beautiful framework which the ambassador talked about, very aptly named the DESI framework. And DESI stands for digitalization, education, sustainability and innovation. And it's a great framework for us to work together. And as the ambassador said, the wish is that this relationship deepens and we build onto it and create value for both sides, for both countries. And I'm honored once again to be a part of this journey, and I hope to contribute to it in any way that I can. Thank you, Ambassador. Thank you for your faith, and looking forward to working with Team Finland and taking this forward. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gujarat or India in upcoming sectors like semiconductor, renewable energy, and how much both countries trade right now in fiscal 24-25?
I think if I start with the trade, overall trade between Finland and India is nowadays something like 3 billion euros annually, counting together both exports and imports, and also trade in goods and services. And I think on goods side, Finland is exporting to India a little bit more, but on the services side, India is exporting more to Finland.
Any Finnish company come in Gujarat in India, and how much investment if they come?
I don't have any figures of investments of Finnish companies, but there are several companies with me on this trip also who are interested in investing in Gujarat. But it's too early for me to announce any of their plans yet. But we have 9 companies here together, and tomorrow, of course, we will then meet leaders of the state as well, for example.
Is Honorary sector specific in 9 companies?
We have a company called Elematic, which is working in the precast concrete technology. They are also working closely together, for example, with the Adani Group. We have Ensto in electrical solutions for energy distribution networks. We have HMD Global, which manufactures Nokia phones. Well, we have Kone Corporation, which is, of course, a manufacturer of escalators and elevators. We have Lamor, which is a specialist in environmental protection, for example, in expert to respond to oil spills and waste management and other things. We have Lindström Group, which offers textile services for example, pharmaceutical industries and many other specialized industry fields where high level of hygiene is needed. We have Mirasys, who is a video management and analytics company using artificial intelligence. We have Wirepass, which is a company doing wireless connectivity or Internet of Things, with a mesh technology for remotely readable electricity meters, for example, and doing very well. We have Wärtsilä, smart energy and marine solutions, for example. And also there are others who could not join on this trip, but are potentially interesting and interested in Gujarat.
Yes.
I'm Rekha Dev. I work for the public broadcaster in news. My question to you is, there was recently an European Union delegation that was there in New Delhi, and obviously everyone's waiting for the India-EU FTA. What do you want to say about it? How soon do you see it concluded? What according to you, the benefits?
It really was historic that the whole collegium of the EU Commission visited India. It was a historic visit, and I think it also created very good momentum for the negotiations to go ahead. I think both leaders on the European side and Indian side are now committed to the goal of having an agreement by the end of this year. Of course, it still requires a lot of work, but I do believe that there is a good chance that this goal can be achieved. Of course, there are also other negotiations going on at the same time with the UK, with the US, and others, which also form a field in which the EU operates. But at the moment, I would say that the momentum and the prospects are very good.
Any specific areas that you see with synergies between FTA by the end of this year, which is 6 months down the line?
Well, from our side, of course, a meaningful tariff level for industrial goods is very important. But it is, of course, important to reach a solution which both sides feel that is just and beneficial. So I think that's to find the balance is the key, of course, here. But I don't want to go into more specifics here. It's for the European Commission to do.
My question to you, what is your role in this new responsibility?
These are long-term relationships, and I wouldn't want to get into periods because that's currently not how we are thinking. It is something which we of course, I would be representing Finland across these 3-4 areas. The economic relationship deepening would be the first area where, as Honorary Consul, my responsibility is to help Finnish companies find partnerships with Gujarat-based companies. And we've had some great discussions already, and those will be built upon. As Ambassador is saying, there are 12 companies in this delegation, but as the years go by, we will ensure more and more of these relationships can get established. The second is on the academic side, again, how to bring the two sides together and create student-to-student exchange, collaboration in research and development, joint programs. That would be something we have visiting 3 to 4 of our leading institutions in this trip. We've actually met 2 of them today. So those conversations again will be something that I will be involved in. And then again on the startup side and on people-to-people exchange, that's a part of the charter. And of course, if there are any Finnish citizens who are in Gujarat and require assistance, they have an honorary consulate they can come to for all support that they would need when they are here.
How many Gujarati companies operate in Finland?
Indians, now we have a good diaspora. I mean, we have more than 20,000 Indians who are living in Finland. And I believe the count on companies is also more than, I think close
20.
to
Over
more
20.
than 20 companies which have established operations. In fact, we were meeting one company and they were telling us in the pharma space that they are actually in the top 5 in Finland. So, it's great to see that some Gujarati companies also in that mix of 20 plus that are setting up a base in Finland.
How many Finnish companies are currently present here in India or Gujarat?
Over 100 companies in India, and I would say that I think we have some 10 companies who are active here in Gujarat as well.
Which sectors will you operate in?
Well, I mentioned Kone, which has an office in Surat. Then Ahlström Munksjö has a production facility in Mundra. The plant produces medical non-woven fabrics for healthcare industry. Elematic is a leading supplier of sustainable precast concrete production technology, and they are doing actually an investment in Mundra port. And Lindström, this textile company, or let's say textile services company, also has a plant in Gujarat.
More time that USA and Canada is now closing the door for India in many ways. To Finland have any opportunity in Gujarat students to go ahead and study?
Definitely. India is actually one of the places where we want to attract talent from to come to Finland, both experts, but also, for example, healthcare personnel and students. We have some 2,000 Indian students in Finnish universities, and of course many of them are studying in let's say technology and other things like that, but also a variety of subjects. I don't know how many of them are Gujaratis, but I would imagine that they are also those.
We don't have any specific plans currently, but we will explore across the group. For example, we have businesses in technical textiles where there are opportunities to work. There we also are in the water space where we have a company that focuses on wastewater management. We are also, as you know, getting large into the construction space with our real estate. So if you look at the type of companies mentioned, there are many areas of collaboration that we can also explore.
So, Prime Minister, anything that has happened, any kind of collaboration or maybe an MOU with some Indian companies here?
Well, I think the cooperation field that is most advanced in these high technologies is perhaps the telecom sector regarding 5G and 6G especially. Of course, these other areas like quantum and other, let's say, computing, high performance computing is something that is of interest to both sides, as well as, for example, space cooperation. I think those are the high-tech areas that do offer potential. But there are many other things as well. And in the DESI initiative or concept, sustainability really is a key in our cooperation. And we have very good companies in that sector. And also we are front runners, for example, in circular economy. The Finnish Innovation Fund, Sitra, already some 10 years ago launched an initiative which is the World Circular Economy Forum. And it is a yearly gathering of some tens of thousands of participants. It has taken place in several places in Europe, but also in Japan, in Africa, and in May this year it took place in Sao Paulo in Brazil. And next year we have agreed with India that India will host it maybe in the autumn. But that's something that I do feel that is very important thing to really widen the understanding about what circular economy actually is. It's not just waste disposal or waste treatment, but it's from the design of the goods to prolonging their life cycle and then finding new uses for the things. So it is a very big thing involving many kinds of industries as well. And this is a big project between India and Finland for next year.
So for the next year, you told about the World Circular Economy Forum that India will be hosting. Are you in talks with companies or will private entities, as they are generally a part of the forum? What can be expected next year?
Well, the discussions are still in fairly early phases. Sitra just finished the one in Sao Paulo, and now the discussions really how to do it here in India are starting. And of course, it's the Ministry of Environment and Forestry that has the lead responsibility here. It's the Central Pollution Control Board that is the agency responsible for it. But industry associations like CII and FICCI will be closely involved, as well as other bodies who are relevant in this field. So I do expect that the cooperation will be wide-ranging, and both, let's say, Indian and Finnish companies and also other international companies will want to join the event.
How much India's contribution to Finland tourism and any future plan to grow more?
Well, there is a good number going to Finland, but unfortunately not too many coming this way.
Your visa process is too hard.
Well, some people might see it as that way as well, but I think, of course, the key for us is that we are part of the Schengen area, so we are bound by the Schengen rules. But what is important is that we do have direct connections between Delhi and Helsinki, and that's very, let's say, convenient route to come to Finland and also beyond. And this is an area where we do see great potential for further cooperation, and we certainly want to make sure that the visa and other procedures are going as smoothly as possible.
So you mentioned about the bilateral trade, which is about 3 billion euros. That's any targets for taking it further in the coming, say, year, 5 years?
No, not really. I don't see those very useful in our case. I think it's best to see how things go and then just do our best in encouraging businesses. For example, we will do a roadshow also in Finland next autumn to encourage, let's say, let people know what India really is nowadays. We are doing it together with the Indian embassy in Helsinki, actually, and other relevant bodies.
Everybody, thanks for being there with us today. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Sir, first of all, congratulations for this new platform which has been started in Ahmedabad. How do you see to it, especially taking Gujarat's relationship with Finland and India into consideration in the days to come, sir?
I think it shows the importance that Finland attaches to Gujarat, and really we hope that the new Honorary Consulate here will be a linchpin in tightening the ties between Finland and Gujarat. I think our economies and